From local gem to citywide craze, Lincoln Avenue Brewery's Sip and Paint campaign. My name is Brett Heckert. I'm a second year MBA student at CATS. I got a bachelor's degree in economics from Allegheny College up in Meadville, PA, about 2 hours north of here. I grew up in the Pittsburgh area. I grew up in Wexford, PA. I went to North Allegheny High School. So I actually did hear of LAB before this class, unlike many of my classmates. The agenda for today, we're going to quickly go over all of these different categories: central idea and inspirations, SWOT analysis, situation analysis, marketing strategy, what the Sip and Paint campaign actually is, how are we going to implement that in the advertising campaign, KPIs, and next steps. So what are the central idea and inspirations for the Sip and Paint campaign? First and foremost, we want to increase and boost brand awareness and recognition for LAB. Many people don't even know what LAB is, and some people don't even know where Bellevue is. So we want to make sure we change that in this ad campaign. Second, we want to embrace popular trends for our target market. Through extensive research, we've been able to narrow down a target market, and we're going to want to cater towards that to be the most efficient when advertising. Third and fourth bullet go together, enhance the brewery's community appeal while continuing to foster a sense of belonging and connection. This is one of LAB's strengths, is being able to foster a sense of belonging and connection, and is something that we need to continue to do with this ad campaign. And lastly, highlight fun-filled moments with friends. We can do this by continuing our social media and being able to post fun-filled moments and show what people do at Lincoln Avenue Brewery and how they act, and show them having fun with friends. Now, looking at the research of LAB. Strengths include the brewery having a strong community atmosphere and being able to foster a welcoming and inclusive environment for visitors. You can see this by their strong reputation amongst its patrons and the 4.7-star review that you see if you type in Lincoln Avenue Brewery on Google. Also, it enjoys the loyalty of local residents. Bellevue has done a very good job supporting their local businesses, and we can see that because local residents have frequently patronized the establishment and continue to. And lastly, being an inclusive place, it helps to attract diverse groups of people seeking a comfortable and enjoyable experience. And I feel as though this is exactly what our target market is aiming and looking for when looking at a brewery. Looking at the weaknesses of the brewery lacks strong business acumen. Because of this, it might hinder growth and profitability in the future. Secondly, larger breweries may overshadow the establishment, making it challenging to compete for market share. Breweries that are more commercialized, such as Southern Tier downtown, often are the ones by default that people go to, because those are the names that they know. And the third and fourth bullet point go together. They're similar in identifying the locational weakness of LAB. Some potential customers prefer visiting downtown establishments over the brewery's location. And Bellevue is not considered a top destination for the target market, potentially limiting its consumer base. This is because people in that target market of 35 to 40 years old often want to go downtown or Lawrenceville or even the Strip and more high traffic areas that Bellevue really is not. Next, looking at the opportunity for the brewery. The average age is 35, in Bellevue, so it presents an opportunity to cater to a youthful, vibrant, and dynamic demographic, which presents a lot of growth opportunities. Next, the potential for organizing events can attract new customers and create a buzz around the brewery's offerings. Events such as the Sip and Paint campaign that I am trying to implement and Jam Fest that just happened are ways in which the brewery can bring new clientele to Bellevue and to LAB. Next, collaborating with local businesses presents an opportunity for cross promotion and enhanced visibility. So LAB needs to continue to foster those relationships with the local businesses in Bellevue and continue to help each other out in the long run. And lastly, an opportunity could potentially be Bellevue as a location. I know I just talked about it being a big weakness for the brewery, but over time, if LAB continues to grow, Bellevue could actually potentially be a strength in the future. And looking at threats to LAB, competition from larger breweries in the Pittsburgh area may pose challenges for the brewery to stand out, as we've just touched on in the weakness section. Surrounding areas with trendier bars might attract potential customers away from the establishments. Bar and grill establishments in the Strip, Lawrenceville, the North Hills might be good enough for people to not expand into Bellevue. And lastly, a lack of awareness or knowledge about the existence of LAB could result in missed opportunities for attracting new customers. I know even doing this project in this class, over half of the people in the class didn't even know what LAB was, or some even didn't even know where Bellevue was in the Pittsburgh area. So that's something that we need to change if we want LAB to continue growing. Next, looking at situation analysis. The market demographics for Bellevue and the primary target audience is going to be local Gen X, millennials, and local Gen Z. The average age is 35, as we touched on earlier. And the second target audience is people in the surrounding suburbs. Those surrounding suburbs include North Hills, the North Side, McKees Rocks, Westview, and even Sewickley. The market growth trends for the market include the combined population of Bellevue and Avalon is approximately 20,000 residents with an average age of approximately 41 years old. With that, the median income in Bellevue and Avalon is approximately $60,000. And with that $60,000, that indicates a decent amount of expendable income, which could be used at LAB if we market right. Competition, as we touched on before, the direct competition is other breweries in the Pittsburgh area. And indirect is going to be restaurant, bar and grill establishments that serve alcohol. Looking at our marketing strategy, the value prop for Lincoln Avenue Brewery is that it offers a place to relax and unwind while enjoying high quality food and beer. The marketing objectives, the main one is to enhance brand awareness and recognition for the brewery. The target market strategy is obviously attracting to that target market we just identified in the previous slide. And the branding perception of the brewery is a welcoming environment and inclusive space where locals and visitors alike can gather, connect, and build meaningful relationships. Now, what is the Sip and Paint campaign that I've alluded to? It's an escape from the mundane routine, and it's instructor-led guided painting workshop. You can sip on your favorite microbrews while creating a masterpiece with the guidance of professional painters. So we're going to bring in professional painters into the brewery and have a workshop night, which is actually very common and very trendy these days for our target market. So I believe that this will continue to foster new and exciting events in the LAB for LAB. This campaign and this event is perfect for date night, a girls' night out, team building events, or bringing your friends down. It's perfect and very versatile event. And no painting experience is required. This is meant to be a fun and energetic event where you can get along with people and create those meaningful and long-lasting relationships. So how are we going to get this Sip and Paint campaign out to new clientele? First and foremost, we're going to use our existing social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. We're going to use a mix of paid social media ads and posts while using different branded hashtags for the event to increase engagement. We're also going to put up posters in the local Bellevue area and other Pittsburgh suburbs. We're going to display them in high traffic areas to get people's attention. And lastly, we're going to use our text message system to build awareness about Paint and Sip campaign by sending out the messages from our groups. This is going to be our hero ad for the campaign. You can see there's enough writing on this campaign to show exactly what the event is and what they can expect. It has the date and time, and you can see it plays with the colors of the already existing logo, and I feel as though it will attract new customers and get the eyes of the audience we want. Next, this is going to be our poster ad that's going to be around high traffic areas. I feel like it is good because it stays consistent with the Lincoln Avenue Brewery colors. So I feel as though that will help build brand awareness and recognition for the brewery. The most important ads are going to be our social media ads. They're going to be the ones seen by the most people and engaged with by the most people. This will be our main Instagram or Facebook post. It has painting, sipping, and socializing across the top. Feel as though that is a fun play on words, and that's exactly what you're going to be doing at the event. You can see it has the time, date, and location. So it has everything you would want with the Lincoln Avenue Brewery beer at the bottom. And lastly, 1 to 2 weeks out from the event, we're going to post an Instagram or Facebook story, further reiterating the event and making people remember, or if they haven't seen the post before, they will be able to see this ad for the first time. It's a very literal ad with the painter there. I think that it will get people's attention because it's not what they normally see when they see a brewery ad. So I think that will be a good ad for an Instagram story. So how will we track performance? First and foremost, we're going to obviously look at the number of event attendees. This is going to be the easiest one to track and the most important one for the business. Second, we can compare the social media mentions, likes, and impressions compared to recent event ads that we have posted. And lastly, email list and text message signups. This will be the least of the KPI's importance ranking, you can say. But we will hope to get a good amount of signups for the email list and text message. So what are the next steps? Obviously, we're going to want to build momentum and hope to become a prominent regional destination by leveraging brand recognition and community engagement. We are going to try to expand our reach into neighboring communities in the Pittsburgh metropolitan area, including North Hills, Westview, and the other suburbs we have touched on earlier. We're going to explore strategic partnerships with local businesses and event organizations. We're going to want to continue to host innovative events and initiatives to continue to attract that new target market clientele. Also, we're going to want to invest in refining business acumen for improved efficiency and profitability. And above all else, we're going to want to stay true to the mission of creating a welcoming and inclusive space for all. Thank you, and you can contact me at this address if you want to move forward with my advertising campaign. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.